Dylan Wayne here with Combat Casuals. When facing down an athlete like Andrei Korshkov, who's competed against guys like Ben Askren, Douglas Lima, Benson Henderson, do you and your team draw inspiration from their approaches to fighting him, or are you focusing more on what you do and what you do best?
And he also fought Douglas Lima and Lorenz Larkin. Those are some of the opponents that you forgot. And I have faced Douglas Lima, and I seen the fight against both those opponents, and I realized that this guy cannot deal with aggression, people that's coming forward on him, and somebody who fight back, somebody that's not gonna be, a pushover. And I'm not known for that character. That's not in my character. Ain't no quitting me, no timid, none of that. I'm gonna go after him, and he's not gonna like that, and not gonna know how to deal with that.
Awesome, man. So how does coming off a close fight where a world title was taken from you motivate you to handle this tournament a little bit different than you did your last fight?
To me, I feel like PFL is trying to punish me. And I'm gonna show them that, hey, that was me. I did not drop the ball on that. I did everything in my power. Even when, I'm not gonna say PFL, but that was on Bellator and or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the ball with my visa issue or whatnot. So I'm just gonna prove to everyone that, listen, I did everything in my power to make it right. And I did not shy away from the challenge of getting there late and still save the main event that night. And I did my best. I did not quit, not one bit. And there was moments in that fight when I could just say, you know what? Based on the circumstance, I have all reason to just, quit. And I didn't. I showed my heart, and I showed my will to compete, and I showed my determination, and I showed everyone that, hey, I'm gonna be that guy.
And one last one for me. You've spoken a lot about missing the fun factor in your last fight, and that really played a part into, the build-up and the emotions in that. How does having fun inside the cage play into the style that you found so much success with?
Well, everything have to be on point, and that's part of that is arriving early at the event, where you can fulfill all your obligation in a respectful time manner. And that kind of threw my timing off, especially with being acclimated to the time over there and all that. Usually, like I said, I take time to cut my weight gradually and do things that I didn't have time to do. I had to cut, like, within the day when I arrived in Ireland, I had to cut like 6 pounds within that day. That was before the weight cut day, just to catch up with all the jet lag and traveling to New York, trying to get my visa and all this stuff. I showed up at the immigration office myself in Ireland, the Ireland immigration office, and make it happen so I can go and save the show in PFL Bellator that night. And the important part about like having fun for me is the fact that I could get up every day and embrace everything. I felt like I didn't get to enjoy Ireland itself because I got there in such short time. It's like I wasn't paying attention to nothing around me. I didn't get to embrace everything and soak everything in, like, man, I'm in Ireland. None of that till when I left and I looked at the picture and be like, man, I felt like I wasn't there spiritually, but physically I was there. Everything was off of me. I was in the back of the locker room and I was just like yarning, literally about to go out and fight, and felt like it. And I exerted so much energy trying to be myself that I felt like I depleted myself before I walk out there. And that's something that I remind myself always, just have fun and the rest will take care of itself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, Jason, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank
Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Can you